everything continues this way, and the US and Israel continues to look stupid, I think what will happen is to just maybe press the nuclear button arsenal, maybe.
No, I don't think. See, if once the U.S. and Israel press the nuclear button, that's going to be an admittance that they lost the war, and then now they want to use their only weapon left, and it's going to show the whole world what the U.S. is. They said they were coming into Iran to help liberate the Iranian people. Are you going to liberate them by sending a nuclear bomb to their country? That's all I have to say. And last thing I'll say, Postol has said this: a nuclear bomb won't destroy the nuclear weapons that they will put on Iran won't destroy it. It it will cause a lot of damage, but within 3 months, Iran will now send a nuclear weapon to Israel too, because they have the capability under the ground. They have as much new uranium. So a nuclear bomb in Iran will kill maybe 100,000, 200,000 people. But this is a country with 90 million people that's spread out. So if this is what they want to do, if this is what Israel wants to do, once you send that nuclear bomb to Iran, they're going to send one to you in a couple of months. If you don't believe me, go and do the research. This is MIT. I'm not making this up. They've done the projections. So Israel, once you send a nuclear weapon to Iran, don't think you're not going to get one back. Which is to say that Iran, even if we don't know if they have it now, and once you do that, what they're going to do is they're going to set off all of their missiles under the ground to strike um, civilian areas in Israel. Not even their nuclear weapons, their ballistic missiles. These things can be set off in programs because Iran is decentralized. So what will happen is hundreds of thousands of people will die in Israel too. But the only difference is that Israel's population can't sustain that. So this is to all you people who love the West. Once you press that button, it's sort of like a little bitch who can't fight, that's beaten up by somebody stronger than her, so she gets a gun to shoot them in the head because she can't fight with her fists. You people aren't men. You little girls. You want to use a nuclear weapon is a gift to girls who can't fight because you can't win conventional warfare. So you use a cheat button because you have no courage and honor. If this is what you want to do, go ahead. And remember this, we now know you're lying. Because why would you use a nuclear weapon to liberate Iranians? No, that's what you're doing to destroy the whole country because you hate people of color, you hate Arabs, you hate Islam. The only people you like are white. That's the whole fucking truth. That's why you love Israel. That's why the whole world loves it. Not the whole world. The whole West stands up for Israel, but they don't stand up for Palestinians. You guys are disgusting. Take us out of Falabi.
Yeah, so like I said, if you think that by pressing the nuclear button, you are going to pulverize and obliterate Iran, you're in for a big shock because what's going to happen is that they have the capabilities down under their bunkers to carry out retaliatory strikes, nuclear strikes that can even hit the West harder than they can ever imagine. As far as I'm concerned, the first phase of this war is won to Iran, 0 to US, the West, and Israel. And US is looking very, very humble now with egg on their face. Their next move is your guess and my guess. And it's on that note we round up another very interesting political show from Mustafa and myself. We'll be back again. Bye for now.
Shout out to the Epstein class. Good luck. That was a bad one. Man. And
Yeah,
you
it
can
was
tell that
good
was.
one.
Can you imagine that we are now having the possibility of a nuclear warfare? It shows you how useless the West is.
Yeah, sure, sure. So I mean,
That's what
it was never an option. It was never on the table. It was never an
no, just
option.
lose. It's no big deal. You lose a war, big deal. Just lose your war. But they're ashamed. America doesn't want to admit to lose a war. Or just say you lost the war. Or say you won. Simple and walk away. And also, let me tell you, the nuclear fallout, if Israel strikes Iran, the nuclear fallout will still affect the whole continent. You see what I'm saying? Because that radiation is going to go out all over the area.
And the interesting thing here is that Israel is suffering more now than the US, and they
Oh
are
yeah.
the catalyst for this. They are
No,
being
but it's a sort of
pulverized.
insanity because and Israel wants to continue. They want to continue the war even though they're suffering. They've been so radicalized. They're like those Boko Haram in Nigeria.
Yeah,
Those ones
yeah,
they just want to continue. They want to kill Christians. They don't care if it destroys them. That's what Israel is. Yeah. All right, we're done, man. I know he's your F1
yeah.
and politics. So
Oh,
you've done 30 now. Yeah,
yes.
30. All right, so I'm sure we'll do something tomorrow. I'll let you know. Okay.
All right.
Thanks. Yeah.